First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Mashak, Yahushua. Today's lesson is not going to be long at all. I just want to touch on famine of the word real quick. I'm not going to pull too many precepts. Chiefly, I want to tell y'all to go subscribe to the Sons of Jacob Men of Valor page. Chiefly because Esau is taking down a lot of pages right now. You know, we already got a couple strikes. You know, after so many strikes, they may take our page down. We don't know. We don't think our page is going to come down, you know, as of yet, but there's always a chance. Being said that, we want to make sure that y'all are prepared. Make sure that y'all can get whatever y'all can get while we're out here. Because let me just grab it. Because when the famine of the word hit, everybody is not going to be able to go back out and listen to the word. Everybody's not going to be able to just go on YouTube and get the word. This is Amos chapter 8 and verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even unto the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it." So it's going to be a time in that day. It's going to be a time in that day where hearing of the word of the Lord, hearing the Bible, reading the Bible, studying the Bible is going to be no more. You know, there aren't going to be no more prophets out on the streets. There aren't going to be no more prophets on YouTube. So we want to make sure that y'all are prepared and that y'all get what y'all need. Because if we just got this as one page and it gets taken down, and we kind of got a backup page, but nobody knows about the backup page, who does that profit? That doesn't profit no one. It's gonna come a time where they burn the Bibles. You know, like Solomon said, there's nothing new under the sun. So they did it more than once, but you know. This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 56. It says, "And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law, which they found, they burnt them with fire." Joshua 1 and 8 proves and tells us how that the Bible is the book of the law. So when they found and find, and when they do find the book of the law, they're gonna rent it and burn it with fire. You know, it's gonna be mass Bible burnings. It's gonna be rare to have a Bible in that day. So you kind of want to get your memory up. You want to understand what's going on. Instead of trying to remember, I'm gonna just use an example. Romans 8 and 28. Instead of just remembering Romans 8:28, remember what actually Romans 8 and 28 say. You know. Of course, it's always good to remember where it's at. Chiefly, you want to know what it says, though. You know. So, like I said, it's no good and it's no profit if our page gets taken down and nobody knows where to, you know, find us at, basically, to get more information. That's all I'm getting to. Because, you know, it's a lot of brothers and sisters that's actually faithful to us. But for those brothers and sisters that's faithful, subscribe to the Sons of Jacob Men of Valor page. Because the famine of the word is upon us. It's happening slowly, but it's definitely happening for sure. You know, it's not a doubt. It ain't about, you know, if it happened. It's about when it happened. You know, like I said, it's gonna be a time where we're not gonna be on the highways and byways. It's gonna be a time you're not gonna be able to hear the words of the law. You gotta remember it. You have to remember a lot of. That's why it's a law that says meditate on it. Let me just grab it. Let me prove it. Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse... I'm tripping. Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 6. It says, "And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart." It's going to thy mind. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. That's actually going into meditating on it as well. You know, when you're talking about something that's you keeping it in the forefront of your mind, that's actually what the next commandment, I believe, is. It says, verse 8, and thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thy eyes. That's supposed to be in the forefront of your mind. That's basically what that's going into. You want it to have that, the book of the law in the forefront of your mind. You want to be meditating on these laws day and night. You want to be talking about these laws when you wake up, when you're walking throughout your day, and when you go to bed. You want to be talking about these laws, statutes, commandments. You want to be talking about the things that happen in this book, in the book of the law. That way you can come up with repetition. You can remember these stories. You can remember the faith of these wise men. You can remember to put your trust in the Most High God. You can remember all these certain occasions that the Most High God saved his people. That way, in that day, when you can't hear the word of the law or the book of the law, you can't hear the word of the Most High God, you got it. You know, you can damn near recite a whole chapter or something. You know, you want to remember the prayers of David, so on and so forth. It's always profitable. You want to know the clean and unclean things you can eat when it's time to, you know, get down and be pilgrims. You want to know if something's unclean, that way you avoid it. And you want to know if something's clean, that way you can eat it. You know, you kind of out there caught in the wild, and you're like, damn, can I eat a deer or no? The next thing you know, you kind of trip and you don't know what's going on. So kind of, like I said, the whole point of this, we know about the famine of the word. We could go in depth, or I can go in depth or in a deeper topic, or in a deeper on the subject, if need be, if anybody need me to. But like I said, this was pretty much just for people to go follow the other page and subscribe to the other page. It's breakdowns on that page as well. Sorry, breakdowns on that page that we haven't done or put on here. So just do that. Do that for your Akim. Do us a favor. That way, if this page does get shut down, you'll have somewhere to reach us, you know? So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Hashem, Mashak, Yahweh Shah. I want to say Shalom, my Barak, Mashpakah, Shalom.